Hello, CUSD. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to talk about how to find an assessment. So for example, let's say I am in my School City account, which you go through your Clever, which starts, remember, in your staff links, and you click on Clever, takes you to your Clever account, your single sign-on, and then you click on your single sign-on, and it takes you to your School City account. So it'll take you to your home page. When you look at your home page, obviously you're going to find the first thing that you're going to want to find is your assessments Flipgrid or your assessment Launchpad. You can go either way. I like to go through my Launchpad. So you go to the Manage Assessments tab, and once you go to the Manage Assessments tab, it gives you a list of all the assessments in each one of the tabs. Now, if you created a PLC group or you requested a PLC and there's PLC assessments in there, you're going to want to be on that tab. If you're giving a benchmark or some type of assessment that the district has uploaded and put on the site, you're going to want to make sure you're in the district tab. So a good way to search and something that you want to get used to is using these filters up here. The one thing I will tell you that's very useful is making sure that if you do type in a search term, could be anything. If you look at some of the ones I've done in the past, I don't always want to search the entire School City site. So the tab that I'm on, which would be the district tab, I hit current tab. And when I hit the current tab, then it's just going to search the particular tab I'm on, not all of them. And that can be useful. But let's talk about the filters up here. There are a number of things that you need to pay attention to. The one thing that is very important is you always want to work left to right with School City. And let me show you what I mean by that. So we want to find a particular assessment, and we could look at the collections they're in. You don't really need to worry too much about that. But let's say I was going to look and I said, well, let's look in grade 3 or grade 2. It doesn't matter. So let's say I say grade 3. And then I say, well, you know what? I want to make sure that it's just ELA. So I unclick that and I want ELA. Well, what happened to my grade 3? The thing about these filters on School City is if you don't work left to right, what ends up happening is if you start over here and then you go back over here to the left, it'll erase all your filters. Now that doesn't seem like a whole lot and doesn't seem that important, but it can be a little bit of a pain when you're trying to find something. So just make sure that you work left to right. So in this particular case, we want to find ELA and we want to look at grade 3. So we'll click on grade 3. Now you'll see my filters are staying. So then I refresh it and you'll get all your ELA grade 3. But in this particular case, I want to look at some demo data because I'm not going to show you real student data. So I want to find a math assessment, and I want to find a math assessment for grade 3. So let's just say I unclick this and unclick this, and we're going to look at left to right. So once you've gone left to right, your filters are pretty solid, but you want to work left to right. So I'm going to start with math. So I'm going to say I want to look for math, and then I want to look for grade 3. So I choose grade 3. I make sure I have the right year there. I refresh. And here are my assessments that I wanted to look at. So I look at all the assessments that are available for grade 3, and you'll see that we have our district benchmarks, and then we have our actual demo benchmark, which is right here. And that's just a demo site